Welcome to Punchlines Live. It's high noon in the desert from the South Point Casino. I'm Frank Nicotero, longtime comedian, lifelong sports fan. We actually have more fun before the show sometimes, but we're going to carry that fun over. Now, we're not allowed to show you platform diving from the Olympics, but we do have a clip of a guy diving, and watch what happens at the end. So this isn't an official Olympic clip. So here's some dude jumping. Okay, Ryan, let's see. He's jumping.
It's going to kind of be in slow-mo a little bit.
We slow-mo it. So you're like, okay, nothing happens to him, ladies and gentlemen. But we have two baseball players here. I'll just give him a clue. Randy Johnson. Randy Johnson is your clue. There's a gaggle of geese or a goose, and this poor
duck.
Duck, no goose. We checked with the guy. The goose was submerged underwater, and he came up, and he was fine.
So he got a birdie?
He got a birdie. That's right. Ryan, you said you called. Everything's fine?
Yeah.
Yep. PETA, don't call us. Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show, Behind the Glass. Oh, this isn't the right script with the thing. Oh, with your intro. Behind the Glass, ladies and gentlemen, he is the future GM of Greg Vaughn's fantasy football team.
Hold on.
And or Denny Neagle's fantasy football team. We don't know.
We live here, dude.
He knows how to draft the good clips, and he knows when to flex in the right information. I was just winging that. Ryan McCormick. Hey, Ryan, our producer. There he is.
Well, on today's show, we've got,
what do we got?
A Who Day Wednesday. So we're going to have a couple of trivia for our guests today.
Oh.
We've got, what?
About the Saints?
Yeah.
Well, wait, is that Who Dat?
Yeah.
Wait, Who Day is the Saints or Who Dat?
Who Day.
Oh, no, that's right. Who Day is the Bengals.
Who Day's the Bengals.
And Who Dat, that's right. Yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
Got to get that straight. The cities are very
He's a
similar.
left-handed pitcher. Yeah, he's a left-handed pitcher.
That's the new man.
All right, so we got a lot of fun stuff.
Yeah, we've got 100 episodes to go, AI image, a bunch of good posted punchlines, and a couple things.
Whoa, what's with all the money flying in? What was all that?
Was that,
who's making it rain?
What was that? Is that how much Ryan's going to That's how much Ryan's going to charge to be the GM of one of their teams.
There we go.
No. Hey, settle down. After we win.
You get a cut. You get a cut.
After we win.
It's quite a morning already, ladies and gentlemen. You can see we're in a 4-box, which rarely happens. I'm not going to the bullpen. I'm sticking with the hurler we've had on the bump for his third straight start, the winner of a World Series ring, and 124 wins in the bigs. Denny Neagle is here, ladies and gentlemen. Denny, would you like to give a special introduction to our guest to your right?
Oh, my gosh. Let's see. I can't even tell you how many career home runs he hit, but I know I hit him a couple of times on accident. But all joking aside, by far, one of my, I can't say favorite because then it'd be a slap in the face, but he's right up there in the top 2 or 3 of my all-time favorite teammates.
There you go.
Because he was the best teammate ever, man. Because not only was he one of the best players I got to watch play on the field, but just one of the nicest guys and one of the best teammates to keep guys together in the locker room. My good buddy Greg Vaughn.
Which we have learned too, because he's been coming in frequently on the show, almost weekly, bi-weekly, whatever, and it's all because of you. So we thank you. And by the way, 355 career home runs.
Yeah, you keep saying that. I don't like to look. But
well, Danny was like, I don't know how many, but that's
I know it's a lot.
But you know what? He said it on accident.
Yeah.
As soon as he lets go of the ball, watch out!
He yelled, watch out.
Yeah, so I already knew it was coming up near my head. You know what I mean? And he goes, Vonnie, my bad.
I remember he told us where he goes, the first time I'm like, all right, cool, man. At least give me a heads up. The second time he's like, man, that's some bullcrap. He's doing that on purpose.
Also, Denny has called in a few friends this week, as you know. Tomorrow, we have actor Josh Charles, who's a huge Baltimore Orioles fan, and he's been in pretty much every show you've ever seen or movie. You'll recognize him as soon as you see him. But today he has the creator, writer-director of the TV show Entourage will be here. Doug Ellin will be here via the video in about 15 minutes or so. So that's exciting. So we got a big show today, a lot going on. What do we got for are we doing a comedy clip of the day? I can't remember. All right, what do we have for this?
So there's a trend going around about the Olympic stuff and why these people didn't make it to the Olympics.
Right. So these are people, here we go. Crank up the volume, please, Sean. Okay, hit her in the face. She's not going to win an Olympic.
Oh, God.
Oh, Jesus. Pole vault, that's dangerous. And I could do that. Oh, my God. Yikes, the spotter. Oh, the spotter got taken out. Oh, she will never have children. Oh, watch out, there's a goose here. Okay. That's my favorite one, just the back dives. There we go. They will. Oh, she's got it. Hold on. Hey.
Almost.
Oh, that's not her fault. That was the apparatus's fault. These are all Olympic fails. They did not make the Olympics.
Oh.
That's a belly flop right there. Boy, it never ends. Jesus.
Right.
And this, oh God. Oh, okay. She's with the goose now. All right, very good. She lives with the goose.
Talk to me, Goose.
Talk to me. That's what I was saying. Talk about Goose. Talk to me, Goose. Excellent job. That's an excellent clip. Let's do a roll call right now. See who's watching the show. See who wants to chime in today. We got Keith Lyles here, ladies and gentlemen. He's in the chat room.
That's a little.
Andy's sitting right over there. All right, so we JR is there. Happy Wednesday, and we got Doug Ellin. I asked the question of the day was if you could be a part of a famous movie star's entourage, whose entourage would you want to be in?
Wow, man.
Okay, Greg's already got, he has his hand up.
Denzel, for sure.
Denzel, there you go. That'd be a good one. That's a good, and his kid too. His son's famous.
First Denzel.
First Denzel. Yeah, start with Denzel.
Yeah.
Denzel would be good. He's going to be in that new Gladiator, by the way. He looks
Oh,
awesome.
dude,
in
that looks really
He's
good.
so evil
Yes.
looking in that. That's going to be
Can
tremendous.
I make my seat go higher? Because you guys are making me feel short.
Oh, wow.
Frank, he's
No.
making me feel short.
All right. Is there a way to get that up? What? Huh? Just, there you go. Just grab the black thing and it'll go up. All right. There you go.
That's what we say all the time.
All right. Is it better now? Okay. All right. I think it was your GM sabotaging. I'm just saying. I don't know. I don't know who did that. So who would you be?
I guess I'd have to probably like George Clooney and Brad Pitt, those guys, you know.
Oh,
but then again, though, dude, I don't know if they'd want to hang around me. I'd bring their
Let's
looks
say
down.
Jim Carrey. I'd say Jim Carrey for this.
Jim
fool.
Carrey.
Jim Carrey would be good.
For that.
I don't know.
Yeah, there he is. Yeah, this fool.
What is it? Favorite Marshall Bill. I might go like a Vince Vaughn maybe because
Ooh,
he's that
that's a good one.
like a swingers kind of vibe, something like that. Do you have one? SpongeBob?
Yeah. No. What? I don't know what Eddie Murphy's entourage is. But
Oh,
I
there
feel
you go.
Like that would
there
be
you
a
go.
really good one.
Be part of that with Charlie Murphy, his cousin and stuff.
Oh man,
Brother.
Yeah.
Brother. Yeah, brother.
Yep.
And it would be good. That'd be good. And by the way, we were talking about this at dinner. The new Beverly Hills Cop movie is actually funny.
I liked it. Did you see it?
You see it?
Oh, no, I was stuck in Newark, New Jersey. I didn't see it.
I liked it. You didn't see it?
I thought it was awful.
Oh, really?
Oh,
You know, I think part of it was the nostalgia. you
Yeah.
know, about the whole original cast.
It was one of my favorite movies.
Yeah,
No.
Taggart.
Yeah, we were talking about Taggart. Yeah, Greg, by the way, we want to thank Greg for being here. We were going to try to have him on Monday. You got stuck in a beautiful city of Newark, New Jersey.
yeah, I did. I did. And my luggage made it back to Vegas, but I didn't. So I was stuck for 2 days in Newark, and it was 150 degrees humidity.
Humidity.
And I had the same clothes
Oh, my God.
but I went to Nike. But as I was going to Nike, I
Yeah.
forgot I had a ride by
Okay.
this guy. Well, I did have a ride.
An Uber ride,
I
right?
had an Uber ride.
Are you going to bring up his name? Is that
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There was a
call
little
him out.
issue with this Uber driver.
Yeah. I don't even know how to say his name. Ertan?
Oh, yeah. Ertan.
Ertan.
Oh, he's usually 5 stars. Urkel. Did I do
Ertan,
that?
Jersey City.
All right.
As soon as I walked up to the car, he says, I canceled the ride. And yeah.
And you were in a tuxedo?
Yeah. So I don't know.
James Bond. He thought you were
Yeah, I don't know what he,
commandeer his vehicle.
I don't know what he thought, but
He
he
said this guy's way too good looking to get in my car.
There you go.
That's
what it
not
was.
what he said, Denny. That's not what he said. But,
Oh, my God.
but then I say, why? And he goes, it took you too long. Really? I just go and open the door.
All right. So
This-
we're boycotting Uber on this show. ladies.
Yeah, I am forever, but they gave me $15 Uber bucks.
Well, you got.
Thank you.
That
Thank
can
you.
get you from here to home. I mean,
Maybe. Not even to the next gas station.
Right? Stick with Lyft. All right. It's time for. Should we let the cat out of the bag? I think it's time to get crazy, right, Ann? Let's do it. It's time for That's Crazy. These are where we find little news stories or items or whatever, and and Ann usually does them meow.
What? That's crazy.
There we go. And the cat's rather healthy today. We have 3 names for the cat. It's either Jinxie from Meet the Parents. Jinxie was the cat.
Wasn't that, hey, you hate those pieces to pieces. Wasn't that Jinxie?
Oh, that was the character. Yeah. No. What cartoon character was that?
Yeah, it was Jinxie the cat, wasn't
Trust me, he knows. Trust me. That's why Jim
Jinxie from
Carrey's
Meet
his
the
guy.
Parents.
Jim Carrey. That's Jim Carrey.
Chalk, whatever we want to call him. Anyway, Ryan, do you want to go first or am I first or what are we doing?
I can go.
Go first.
Sure.
Go for it.
So mine looks at the Chicago White Sox. So a team now 28-88 has a projected record of 46-116, a projected win percentage of .281 according to Fangraphs. This would be the 13th worst season in Major League Baseball history since 1901. And they got their first win in 21 games.
Wow, I didn't know that, right? They did?
Did you bet that?
Thanks to our friend on the desk, which we also have a video for.
Oh, God, what is this? Okay, we have a video?
Possibly.
Let's go to the videotape.
Let's go to the videotape. Like the George Michael sports machine.
That was
Mark, last thing, quickly, we'll get you off on the White Sox. All right, well, we'll be rooting for him eventually. I don't know.
At 12:36.
All right, so we do picks every day at 12:36. Mark DeRosa, I don't know. Maybe did he just take the White Sox? Possibly, he might have just taken the White Sox. I don't know.
That might be what you have to do every day in order to get positive.
Oh God, it's Stripling pitching for Oakland.
Yeah, I figured today would be the day that the Sox ended if you go with the A's.
Should I help Chicago White Sox fans out and take Oakland? Boy, I didn't know it was Stripling. I don't think that's who was announced. And then Jonathan Cannon. What a good name for a pitcher. Jonathan Cannon. He's 1-5 with a 4.11 ERA. I was gonna take Oakland minus the 1.5. That would be a dog, right? Or what's the line on that? Is it plus money or maybe it's not?
Minus the 1.5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'm doing it.
Well, so essentially, when Colin Ray gets extended rest,
okay,
his team is 11-0 in the last.
And he's pitching tonight for the Brewers against the Braves.
Against
in
Braves.
Atlanta.
In Atlanta.
Is he the underdog?
Yes.
Can I switch to that?
If you'd like to.
It'd be like you're my GM, and
so this is supposed to be underdog bet.
Yeah, I'm only taking underdogs.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you're sticking with the A's, that's now at a pick'em price. So
the Dodgers
were
I got
not
it
underdog.
in.
I mean, you had the chance to take. You had the chance to flip.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So my punishment is I have to drink out of a Chicago White Sox cup now until I pick a winner. Greg,
No. What's the punishment, Ryan?
Well, so yeah, once we get to the end of the month, Frank will be eating a dog.
But
treat.
he said since I'll be leaving, he's got to eat some dog treats.
I'll bring them.
Okay.
Yes,
All right.
we are all for
So
it.
here's the thing. It's Dogist. It's the month of Dogist. So, Greg, I thought it'd be a clever little fun thing to do that I have to take an underdog every day at 12:36, our picks. Take an underdog, and I'm 0-2?
0-4.
I know it's 4. I know it is. So anyway, I tried to
0-2
take
this
Oakland last night with the run line, and they lost. And now I have to drink out of this, which Ann brought straight from, I know it's not Comiskey, it's
Guaranteed rate.
Guaranteed. It's Comiskey Park. She brought this where she had a sundae in it. Now I got to
Soon to
drink.
be a sinkhole.
Who are you taking today? Because I already made some picks.
Well, we're going to wait till 12:36. We're going to wait till 12:36.
Don't tell me, please.
The team I'm taking is on that list of worst baseball teams ever. It's one of those teams up there.
Pirates.
They're at home. They're a home dog coming off a shutout. All right. Anyway, that's crazy. Thank you
that
for
was mine. Yeah.
Mark DeRosa again. Thank you for being on the show yesterday. All right, that's crazy. We're going to the desert. We're going to Arizona. Football season is upon us. A lot of teams are releasing the new food products that they'll be having, and Arizona Cardinals and Kyler Murray, who I believe it is his birthday today, or was that yesterday? Kyler Murray?
Yes.
Was it yesterday? All right, anyway,
Today.
Arizona has this thing. Show this. I want Vaughn and Denny. This is a cotton candy burrito. So what's in this thing, Ryan? There's Fruit Loops.
So it's
The tortilla is cotton candy.
The tortilla, yes, is cotton candy. Then there's ice cream. It looks like there's M&Ms and Fruit Loops.
Diabetes is in there.
Diabetes is in there, right?
Mighty.
You get a free insulin shot.
Mighty delicious.
You get some Ozempic on the side. And then look at the crafting that's going into this. You would not eat that.
I 100% think we need to make a road trip.
Arizona.
To get sick?
Yeah, to get sick. Oh, my God.
Oh, it's a sign of heart attack.
We can just take an Uber. We'll get Greg's Uber guy to run and get him for us.
Well, you will never get there. Don't worry about it.
All right, so that's the cotton candy burrito. That looks disgusting. All right, gentlemen, grab your headphones because we're going to bring our guest in right now, right? Are we good with that, Em? I know. Is that cool? Or do you want to do the 100 shows?
All right,
we're going to do 100 shows. We're going to have them on in 1 minute, ladies and gentlemen. Today is August 17th, August 7th, 2024. It's National CO. We're going to do the shows and go. All right, this was our 2-hour NCAA draft special. This is highlights from that. Then we're going to bring Doug Ellin in. So take a look at 100 episodes ago.
All right, Jerry, we need you, buddy.
Okay.
All right, Jerry, we need you, buddy. So to recap through round one.
Please do.
Yeah.
Drew has FAU for 6. Matt Neverett has San Diego State for 14. Ann has BYU for 15. Sean has 20 on Illinois. Wazoo, 6 to Frank Nicotero for 21. And Sean with $3 on a 15-seed South Dakota State.
How do you feel about my $21? Really?
Yeah, first round bets. I've got
Alex and I legitimately do nothing
Yeah.
in round one.
That's fine.
Honestly, fine with it.
Who do you have, Matt?
I've got Drake plus the 1 and San Diego State minus 6.5. Those are the 2 first round bets that I've
That
made.
you've already put in.
So far on teams I got picked. Yeah.
All right. Ryan, how are you feeling about your team so far with Drake? The best value according to Jeff Parles.
I am going to I'm going to spice this up here. We're going UConn. Top overall seed. I'm going to set the number at $18 to start.
Wow.
Day, man.
Oh. $18.
$18 on UConn, the defending
Pass.
champs, the number 1 overall
Sean's
seed.
out.
Sean is out.
Frankie, baby.
$20.
$20. And
$21.
Whatever.
21,
$21.
23.
pass. I am going to go $25 on the Huskies.
Orbit's over here letting us know travel schedules.
Yep. Yeah, Frankie, 25.
26.
I pass.
Ryan's out.
I'm going to pass too.
It's hard to justify using the quarter of the budget on one team. It really is. The bid's 26.
Yep.
This is his inner monologue, ladies and
Yeah,
gentlemen.
no, I'm bringing it to the air. I'm bringing it to the air.
Jeff Parles bringing it to the air. Netflix special.
You know what? I'm going to pass, actually. It's close, but I'll pass.
Everybody else is out. I spent 24 on Purdue. I'm going to pass. We still have a lot more to go.
Did I get it?
26
Wow.
bucks for Frank.
Frank has the top 2 seeds in that bracket.
Drew, good job. Who wants to read their list next? Sean?
Like Nebraska.
We have
Frank just
Illinois,
messed up. That's all that
South
was.
Dakota State,
just say the S?
Illinois, South Dakota State, Grand Canyon,
Illinois.
Nevada.
That's my GM.
That's your GM. He'll correct people when they make mistakes. All right, I just ordered the cotton candy burrito from Arizona on Uber Eats, $700. How's our petty cash, Ann?
$215.
Okay, good. So we need to buck up 500. That money is coming whenever we decide what to do with it. That's
We're getting cotton candy burritos.
for $215. That's the money I had to pay for saying Pittsburgh during Lent. I
that's
wasn't allowed
right.
to say my hometown. All right, let's bring in our special guest here, ladies and gentlemen. He moved to LA in the 90s to be a comic, and I don't know, we have to ask him about his stand-up days, but he ended up creating one of my favorite shows that I have watched from the beginning to the end 4 times at least. Maybe we've been talking about now. I got to do it because he's on the show. This is the creator, writer, director. Doug Ellin is here, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Thank you, buddy. Friend of Denny's.
Thanks,
Denny.
guys. What's happening?
Oh, my God. First of all, what is this hat? Is that Ernie? What do we got there? What's your hat? Ernie?
You know, it's pickleball.
Oh, my God.
Nice.
Dude,
I don't even know where I got this, but it was sitting here. My hair's a mess, so I went with it. But it's a good hat.
All right. There you go. Have you played pickleball?
I have.
It's
yeah.
fun.
It is fun. I
Greg?
like it, Bonnie. You're probably a pro now, right?
No, I had 3 courts in the backyard, but
Okay.
I've had 2 surgeries in the last 8 months. So
That's true. Why did you need 3 courts?
because to get in center court, dude, you got to be a boss.
All right. It is fun. All right. So, Doug, Denny, how did you guys meet?
Well, actually, you know what's funny? I mean, I'm a huge fan of the show also,
Right.
too. So I just started following him on Instagram. He followed me back. I messaged him, and just, asked him if he can come on the show and stuff.
Unbelievable.
Kind of just happened that way.
He slid into my DM.
You're not the first person he's done this.
Trust me. Trust me.
Come on, Bonnie. No secrets.
Anyway, Doug, you're coming to us from Los Angeles, I assume. What's new in your world? What are you up to right now?
Nothing. I'm going to France tomorrow.
Oh.
Just living the dream.
Wow.
The world's a little crazy right now, but just
Well, wait. Are you going over for the Olympics?
no. I'm staying as far away from the Olympics.
Okay, I was just saying.
Bizarrely enough, I'm going. I mean, now I sound like a lunatic, but I'm going for some pickleball thing in Cognac, France.
That's great.
The
Take
truth
a
comes out.
swim in the Seine River. And
Yeah, stay out of that.
But I have, without dropping names, and I don't want
Do
to
it.
say when because whatever, I have had a chance to play some pickleball with Mookie Betts. And let me tell you something. This guy is a savant on a level of and I don't mean that obviously you guys know what an athlete is. He's a genius.
Wow.
He is like a guy who studies a sport, analyzes it, and I don't think he's ever played a racket sport. And he's going to be unbelievable when he decides to wind down the baseball. So.
I was going to say, let me guess. He was probably great at that too. I mean, God,
he can play outfield, shortstop. Yeah, he can both
basketball,
but can dunk a basketball and bowl 300 games.
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, it's unbelievable.
I lived in California. We had a lot of stuff
freak.
to do, man.
Mookie Betts. Wow, Mookie. Now, do you follow the Dodgers? Do you have a team that you follow, or like who are your sports teams?
I mean, I'm a Yankees guy since I was a kid. But I don't hate the Dodgers. I don't kind of have those anger things that I have in some other sports. But I'm
well, wait, what are the anger sports? Wait, what are the sports you have anger in?
I mean, the Islanders are my real team. I hate the New York Rangers.
Okay.
The Knicks are my team. I hate the Celtics, although they're all hard to hate now. Some of these guys, you start to like them. But I'm a big Knicks fan, so all the Heat and the Celtics and all those Pacers.
So who do you hate worse? Who do you hate worse in hockey, though? The Capitals or the Penguins?
You know what? Definitely the Capitals. The Penguins. I've known a lot of people from Pittsburgh, so my brother went to school there, but. I have some bad memories of the Capitals.
Yeah, I was going to say, we had some battles back in the day for sure.
You guys don't hate the Knights? You guys don't hate my team?
I like
You guys don't hate my team?
I'm okay with the Knights. I like the Knights, especially because they had Marc-Andre Fleury, that was an ex-Penguin. So wait, your Pittsburgh connection again, that's my hometown. Your brother goes to school where?
Or he went there.
Well, he went. We're old now.
Yeah,
we went to Carnegie Mellon back in the day, and I have some good friends from Pittsburgh. So, you start to, as you go old, you can't hate everybody, but I've held the hate for the New York Rangers.
Good. He's holding it. Look,
Sorry,
he's actually.
I'm getting a call. Let me turn this off.
Okay. Isn't
God
anyone?
Did you tell people you're doing something?
Was it Mookie?
Live.
If it was Mookie, you can take the call.
No, it was my wife downstairs. God forbid you tell him you're like doing anything. This is why working out of the house does not work.
Right now, I actually know your wife from Los Angeles. We had a bunch of mutual friends. Sarah, yeah, I know. It was Sarah Sanderson formerly, right? And Sarah and she was in the Nick Lachey kind of. All of us were friends, and we have a mutual friend, Mike Harrow. So I know your wife, and she's awesome. I love her. When I started seeing her Instagram story with you, I was like, this is unbelievable. So please tell her I said hello.
She couldn't be sweeter. We got a new baby, so that's what's going on here. Crazy.
How old's the little one now?
Madness.
Madness is the name?
2 years. Getting close to 2. Isabella. Very close to 2.
Beautiful
Dennis
name.
Potvin is the name.
So listen, Denny and I we were at dinner last night. We started talking about Entourage and our favorite episodes. I'm being honest. I've seen every episode probably. I actually, during COVID, I remember I rebooted it, watched it again, and The Sopranos back to back. I was on HBO Max. The show has stuck with pop culture. I'm a huge fan of it. Obviously, after the series ended, you made the movie, and I recently have seen that there's possibly another movie. You don't have to reveal any top secrets, but why will people not let go of the show? Because it's just so great.
No, I mean, no secrets, and hopefully they won't let go of it. On both sides, they don't let go of it. As the culture wars started, we were kind of a lightning rod of it. I mean, there's been plenty of hate that did not exist when it was on back then. So it's been wild. But no, we're not really talking about doing anything again. I did just shoot something with a few of the people on Entourage and Charlie Sheen and some other people, but no Entourage at the moment. We do have a podcast. We did about 200 episodes though. Kevin Dillon, Kevin Connolly, and myself that had the whole cast on.
Oh my God. Viking Quest.
Victory. The name of the podcast was Victory.
Victory. You told me that. That's right.
Yeah, and we had some great athletes on too. So
Can you run down a few of that? Because Denny was talking about how Jim Edmonds and then Lamar Odom and
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady.
I thought it was cool how you guys incorporated sports into the show. A few of the episodes over the years.
Well, because athletes,
for me, sports is what I would have preferred to do, but only pickleball if I reached any heights that are worth talking about. So, but that's what I dreamt of. So I love athletes, and when the show came on, Lamar actually was someone we couldn't get anybody. That was like episode. I don't even know, 2 or 3. We couldn't get anybody at that point. But by season 2, the athletes started calling us, and that was obviously a big thrill for me to get some of these great guys. And Mark Teixeira became a friend of mine, but Teixeira got us Yankee Stadium. Like I had run of Yankee Stadium with A-Rod and Teixeira for about 6 hours, where I brought all my high school friends and all my friends' kids and my kids. So we got some special stuff out of that. But just having the athletes on was always great for me.
If I could just have one geek out moment on Entourage, me and my buddies still quote a lot of the lines, but the one was Scott Conn was such a great jerk on the show. And when he would tease E, right? And Murphy Group. And he would where's the Murphy? Oh, it's just you. Scott Conn was so good on that show. Who were some of your favorite guest stars that came in and just blew you away? You might have had an idea, maybe a loose outline of what they were going to do, but who came in and just killed it? I would say Scott Conn was one of my favorites.
I mean, Scott is one of my best friends, and I'm actually I bought the house I'm in right now from his dad, Jimmy Conn.
Oh my God, no
Jimmy
way.
Conn.
Jesus.
But Scott, Scott killed it, and Scott from day one, because, Scott, whoever knows, is, Hawaii 5-0 and James Conn's son, and he's a tough, small guy.
Yeah.
Like he's little and small, but I initially had written something else for him where he kind of really picked on Kevin Connolly, but we had dinner the first time I met him. He's now one of my closest friends, and he's like, I can't do this. I'm like, why not? He's like, because I would hurt Kevin Connolly. I would really hurt him. I'm like, we're just acting here, Scott. But anyway, we became very close, and then I wrote a more significant role for him, and he was awesome. But,
so good.
I mean, we've had so many great people on. I mean, it's hard to even list, but Matt Damon, when he came on, was obviously amazing.
Dice Clay. I forgot about Dice. Dice was awesome too.
I got to tell you, one of my, through Silverman, Jonathan Silverman's a good friend of mine. And so Johnny introduced me to Bob Saget.
Okay.
And so I love Bob, and people don't know, they're just the average fan, how dirty he actually is with his humor and stuff. So I love when Bob was on the show, man. God, his character was so good.
Bob was unreal.
Didn't he have
Johnny Silverman?
Yeah.
What?
Oh, I was going to say, didn't
Johnny
Bob?
Silverman was in my first short film. Yeah.
Oh,
No way.
wow. Is that the one with David Schwimmer as well?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, that's like 1991.
Jesus. If I remember the Bob Saget line, when he doesn't realize it's a brothel or what, and he says, "Is that? I have two accounts here and Nate and Al's." Was that it or something?
You know what? I probably would have forgotten that now, but I mean, my best thing with Bob Saget, because Dice also. I actually wrote the foreword for Dice's book.
Oh wow!
Nice.
He was a guy I saw. It was I believe it was the same HBO show. Andrew Dice Clay was writing Dangerfield show back in the day, but Dice and Bob Saget were on it. But I really knew Bob Saget, as a dirty comedian, because I wasn't a Full House guy. And when I wrote the stuff where Bob's into coke and hookers and all of this stuff, he called me up and he's like, "Could we go to lunch?" And I went to lunch with Bob Saget, who is one of the nicest people
super nice.
in town, or God rest him.
Yeah.
And he said, "I'll do anything, hookers, coke, anything, but you can't." I had written that he was broke to borrow money from the guy. He's like, I won't play broke. I can't do that. I have two shows on at the top 10, which he did at the time, Full House and
America's Funniest Videos. Yeah.
He said, "I'll do anything else, but I will not play broke." And Bob was just a good man.
I worked with Bob a million times at the Laugh Factory and on shows. And one day we were at the craft service table and he had a blackberry in his hand, like a little blackberry, like an actual fruit piece. And he was typing on it and he goes, "Frank, I can't talk. I'm on my BlackBerry." And I dropped down. He goes, "You can use that, but you have to give me credit." And every time I did the joke at Craft Service, Bob Saget did this joke, but he was amazing. Ryan, our producer, says we have a couple questions for you.
Yeah.
Go for it, Ryan.
So Bob Dell in the comments was asking what situations, if any, from Entourage were actually depicted from Mark Wahlberg's stories. Do any of them have kind of truth to them?
I mean, there was so much truth in the show, to be honest with you. A lot more of it was from my life and my stories, because even from the beginning with Mark, I kind of said, Mark, he never had a down moment. I mean, maybe like Planet of the Apes for about a half a minute.
Yes.
We needed some, some stories, and I've had a lot more ups and downs in this town than Mark has. So, but almost, it's funny because a lot of the stuff that people would say, this is crazy, most of the stuff on the show was based in some form of something that happened, but it wasn't necessarily Mark. It could have been some other actor. It could have been me. It could have been one of my actors on the show or one of the writers talking about their lives, but most of it was based on real reality. So
Unbelievable.
Awesome.
That's unbelievable.
Doug, did you have like an entourage that you brought like any of your buddies from back home or anything out in LA?
You know what's funny is everybody always said that, and I have such a huge crew of high school friends, but I'm not that guy. Like, I'm the guy who doesn't go on the Vegas trip every year, but I'm still close with everybody. But I was never an entourage guy, and when Mark and his manager, who was my manager and friend Steve Levinson, first came to me and said, we want to do a show about Mark and his friends called Entourage. I was like, that is the worst idea I've ever heard. Like a bunch of losers hanging off, living off of somebody. And, they both said to me, you'll figure it out. And I kind of made it more my friends than his. But no, I've never – I lived alone as quickly as I could. And I was never a guy who liked, the big groups like that. But I did see plenty of it, though.
All right, last question about Entourage. Gary Busey, is it true he just kind of wandered onto the set? Or when he was on the statue and he became a reoccurring character a few times. But what was Gary Busey like? You can't control him, right?
I mean, he didn't wander onto the set, but I don't think he knew he was on the set.
There you go. Yeah.
At the Entourage premiere of the movie, which he was in, he came up to me and said, like, you look familiar. How do I know you? I was like, oh, you know me from this. But Gary, he was on Victory, the podcast, which was a wild experience because Gary is, I don't want to use the wrong word because I'm not a doctor, but it's fucking. Am I allowed to
you can say crazy. Yeah.
Thank you for saying that. Thank you for taking my lead. Thank you.
I can curse or I can't.
You can. Oh, you're all right. Yeah.
As fucking crazy as Gary was when he was on the show, on the podcast was a whole other level of. I mean, we couldn't get him to leave. He would have moved into the podcast studio, and he's had some incidences since then. But he was, Gary said, because I was very big on my words, say them like they're written, and Gary. I mean, I've talked about this on my podcast, but Gary came in, he said, I won't give you your words. What I'll give you is the truth. And Gary would go on for real. He would talk for 30 minutes and then we would try to figure out how to edit it all together. And it came out amazing. And I'm thrilled we got him, but it was not an easy process.
Oh, God.
Dude, they should have a Jeopardy contest with Gary Busey and Lenny Dykstra.
By the way, similar types, for sure.
Oh, my God. Any last things from you, Denny, before we let this gentleman go?
Yeah, so other than the project, I know because I saw on your Instagram the thing about Charlie Sheen and that project and stuff. Is there any other projects in the work then, Doug?
I did, which we'll see what happens. We just got some new life to it. But I wrote a Thierry Henry, kind of European football world. So we wrote that. Matthew Vaughn's supposed to direct it. It did The Kingsman.
Yeah. Oh, God, I love those.
And we'll see what happens. So, it's like anything else in Hollywood. Until it's alive, it's not. And until it's dead, it's not. So, we'll see what happens. But it just came back to life. I wrote it during the pandemic. And the show, the Charlie Sheen show, we're still kicking around. And hopefully we'll get it going.
Nice.
All right. Also, and what's the podcast that people can find you and your Instagram and all that, your social media?
My Instagram is Mr. Doug Ellin. Victory the podcast. We have 200 episodes, and I just started my own by myself.
Okay.
That's something you might be interested in, and I just ramble on for about an hour by myself, which is weird.
Very Busey-esque. Very Gary Busey-esque.
Yeah, exactly.
And Ryan, go ahead, show us. You are officially on our F-Bomb Club, so there you go. You're up there with Greg Vaughn.
Oh, no.
Robert Wool. I mean, come on. That's our list.
Am I still in the lead? I'm still in the lead.
Oh, fucking A. I got to get on one now. Go ahead, put me on there now.
I'm happy I'm with Mahorn. I feel good about that.
Rick Mahorn. By the way, we're being generous on Rick Mahorn only having a couple. Rick Mahorn went a little crazy, I think, but God, I love him. Listen, this was a huge thrill for me. Tell Sarah I said, hey, have a safe trip to France. Good luck with the pickleball, and we can't wait to see more of the stuff that you do.
Thanks
Thank
so
you.
much, guys.
Thank you. That was
you.
phenomenal. Doug Ellin. All right, very good. All right, headphones off. My God. That was tremendous. Man, he was great conversation. That was great. Oh my God! All right, so and why don't we go to why don't we do the national days here, Mike? So Denny's on the list now too. I am officially not on the F-bomb club.
Yeah, but you say Pittsburgh all the time.
I mean, that's worse than the F-bomb.
Oh man!
Actually, leave
all right, so here's the list. Who's on top? Is it Greg Vaughn?
Yeah, Greg was the founding member.
You guys teed me up for that.
We did.
Man.
I know.
You guys teed me up for that.
Parameters on the show.
You guys teed me up for that.
Greg has done it twice. Then it was Jerry. Then J. Chris Newberg said it 3 times.
Yeah, comedian friend of mine.
And then myself. Frank has said it 4 times.
I haven't. They're halves. I go like that.
Sean, Robert Wool, Rick Mahorn, Doug Ellin twice, and now Denny Neagle. And BG.
And who?
BG. Brendan Gaughan.
Oh, okay. Sorry. All right.
Who?
Brendan Gaughan.
Frank the Blade?
No. No. All right. Well, by the way, that's an impressive list of athletes and celebrities on there. So very good.
How did he last so long, though, dude?
I don't know. I do not know.
I have controlled myself.
He's not even the same guy.
I've matured, Bonnie.
But he let one loose today. I love it. And speaking of today, that he made the club, we'll always remember, what's the day today? August 7th, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, God, where'd the sheet go? I'm laughing too much. Here it is, August 7th. Today's national holidays: National Sea Serpent Day, National Raspberries and Cream Day, National Lighthouse Day, Professional Engineers Day. Now, celebrity birthdays. Do we have Kyler Murray or no? We didn't use Kyler Murray. All right.
Kyler Murray.
NHL superstar Pittsburgh Penguins Sidney Crosby turns 37, and Charlize Theron, the lovely Charlize Theron, is 49. So we put him into a machine. What do we have here? All right, let's look at the center one first. That's Denny Neagle and Mark DeRosa on a Harley leaving Disneyland in tuxedos, very similar to the tuxedo Greg Vaughn was wearing in New Jersey. So DeRosa was on the show, told a story about being on the back of Denny's bike in Orlando.
He was my trophy on the back of my
Yeah, like Dumb and Dumber. Now, on the left, we have Charlize Theron. Is she fighting a sea serpent?
Yeah, that's what's going on.
I see no raspberries and cream anywhere.
She had just eaten it.
Okay, she had just eaten it. And then who's that? That's Sidney Crosby, longingly looking at not the Stanley Cup, but a lighthouse.
Yeah.
Since it's National Lighthouse Day.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
National Lighthouse Day. You're from Maryland. Any lighthouse stories?
I can't even keep track of these national days.
Dude.
Is it really National Sea Serpent Day?
Yeah, it's Sea Serpent. Is that a real thing?
Apparently.
Jerry?
I don't know. He's got a sea serpent.
This has become the Punchlines After Dark with Frank Nicotero. This is the episode that will forever only be shown late at night, and that's why we have a red backdrop now, because it means it's kind of like being in Amsterdam.
At midnight, it's Punchlines After Dark.
Oh my God!
Denny's
All
on
right,
stage left.
where the hell are we? We're about for post. Are we doing Olympics?
Well, it's actually we just passed 12:36.
Oh my God! Picks at 12:36. That's why my alarm went off. All right, man, roll the damn thing. Picks at 12:36. By the way, Doug Ellin, he was tremendous.
Yeah, he was great, man.
I didn't know he was that outgoing and talkative. Tremendous.
After watching his victory of the podcast.
Oh my! I got to go back and watch those. I got to see the Gary Busey one. I think we're all going to go see the Gary Busey one. All right, picks at 12:36. I could ask Vonnie or Denny if they have anything they've looked at today. Here's a sheet.
Oh yeah, I might
I
need
want to
that.
see the. I want to see the dogs.
Is there two? Is there two there?
Yeah, what's the team total? Here's another sheet.
All right, Keith. There. Yeah, give them each a sheet. Ryan, while they're looking, what about you? Do you have a pick today?
Yeah, my GM. My GM.
Yeah, talk to the GM here. Yesterday, we both had losers. I took the Oakland A's, so I have to drink out of this. And the wind was blowing in, right, at Wrigley?
Yeah.
And what happened? Yeah.
Yesterday or the day before? Yesterday, it happened. Isaac Paredes hit a 3-run homer in the first inning.
Okay.
Which the over-under yesterday was 6. And I said it takes one bad inning.
Halfway there.
That game,
what we say, yep.
that game ended up going over. But today, I will be looking at the Giants game against the Nationals. Blake Snell on the mound after his no-hitter.
Right.
There is a stat on Twitter from Sportsbook Breakers. Blake Snell coming off a no-hitter where he threw 114 pitches.
Yeah, the most ever.
Workload has not been an issue for Snell. Snell is 11-0 since July of last year, so a little over a full calendar year, when the total is over 7, and he threw over 95 pitches in his last start. So Blake Snell, undefeated when having a long workload the start prior, going against the Nationals today. I will be taking the Giants.
What's the line?
The line is minus 155 on the Giants.
What was the Brewers pitcher yesterday?
Yeah, Colin Ray.
They shut him out.
Yep.
Remember?
He said that Colin Ray, what was the stat?
13-0 when having extended rest, and then the underdog line. But
he threw. Oh my God! It's the GM. All right, so well, how are you guys going to figure out whose team he gets to GM?
Because I'm paying. He's my GM.
Okay.
Arm wrestling.
Greg did claim it first, but Denny was here first. I don't know. Maybe if they refrain from using the F word.
I claimed him.
Well, Denny,
you always have somebody on your team anyway.
No, I always do it by myself.
Denny, there's always me. He wants to win. So Blake Snell, who never threw over 7 2/3 innings, throws a no-hitter. I would think you were going to go against that trend, but it shows that when he goes long,
when he has a good workload, he still follows it up.
And I saw him the other day go, I can't believe no team
Frank
didn't
loves
sign
when
him.
he goes long.
Okay. So Blake Snell, that's in Washington?
Yes. Yes.
All right, so
Another team on the road.
I'll let these guys look a little longer. I have to go with an underdog. I'm 0-4. So where do you think I would go to try to bail myself out, ladies and gentlemen? I'm going
Not to Chicago.
my hometown of Pittsburgh. To take the Pirates. It's Marco Gonzalez, I believe, hosting the San Diego Padres. Is it the knuckleballer tonight?
Yep. Michael
It's the
King.
knuckleballer for the Padres. The Pirates looked horrible. Rain delay. The whole thing was messed up. They lost 6-0. They didn't show up last night. I hope that Derek Shelton went in and knocked over some buffet tables a la Jim Leland. I doubt it. But anyway, I'm going to take the Pirates at home as a dog. What do we have the line at?
It is plus 152 here at the
Okay.
South Point.
I'm taking the Buccos to bounce back. They got to stay in that race. Brian De La Cruz and Kiner Falat, they need to step up here, our new trade additions. Gonzalez has been a nice little ad, so he needs to have a strong start. I'm going with the Buccos. If not, I'll be drinking out of this cup again tomorrow. And possible dog treat with Denny Neagle tomorrow on his last day of the week. All right, so you guys are looking at the list. You got the glasses on. Anything jumping out at you? We were tired. The Dodgers lost last night, right, with Kershaw?
Oh, man. All right.
They did.
Yep.
Denny's got one. I like it.
Because I love my lefties, too.
Okay,
And
you love-
since the Tigers are on the road.
Yes,
the
yes.
Dogs.
I looked
and
at
I got Scooble on the mound.
I looked at that one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yep.
Now, do you think he was a hot
Plus 152.
rumor to be traded?
Yes.
But he comes out and goes, well, if you trade me, I need an extension right away.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
I didn't see that part.
So now they're like, did that scare teams away? Does that show a little something? He's 12-4 for Detroit, I believe.
The lefty for White Sox did the same thing.
Crochet. Was it
Crochet.
Scooble or Crochet that did? Maybe it was Crochet. Maybe I'm getting mixed up.
Crochet did for
I
sure.
think maybe it was Crochet.
Yes.
Maybe I got him
Yes,
backwards.
Yes.
Because they were both the hot lefties.
I couldn't believe that Scooble was even going to be available.
That's stupid.
Oh, my God.
He's good. Yeah. I think Detroit was smart to hang on to him. You got to
Yeah.
build around something. So you're taking, he's taking
Yep.
Detroit.
I'll go with Detroit.
So we got Detroit and Pittsburgh. Mr. Greg Vaughn, the leader of the F-Bomb Club, Uber's favorite customer. Who do you have for us today?
You know,
Usually bets a few tickets while he's here.
so once I can't even do that because I would have took the Guardians, but they're already playing.
The Guardians start. They're
But wait a
playing
minute,
a.
Have you seen the score? If he hasn't seen the score,
If you haven't seen the score, you can go away with it. What is- Wait, what is the score in the Guardians game?
It is currently 7-3 in the bottom of the ninth.
For Arizona,
Diamondbacks.
see?
Diamondbacks.
See, that's why I didn't take them.
There you go. You got to get these Diamondbacks losing, by the way. While he's looking,
You could take him in the second game. Though.
there is a doubleheader, right? Especially if they lose the front end, right?
But see, I like.
They got
I can't even bet on the Marlins. I can't even.
Do you
I
have
can't-
any way to? Do you have a lean to help Greg Vaughn, Mr. GM?
No, I'm good.
Alex took the Padres. Wait, she went against me, Alex. Alex was
that might be
Boston,
good
we
for
got Boston, we got Boston, and
Alex went against me.
Boston.
Did you
Yeah.
guys? Do you
Who's
want to
the
do
dog?
hump day while Bonnie looks?
Yeah, let's do it. Do you have one?
I have one. Yeah.
Okay, I did too. I sent one in.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember who it was.
We're looking at the
Plus
same
104.
team.
Okay, good. All right, guys. It's also okay.
And with that, I'd say this Tampa Bay
He's going with the Tampa Bay
The
Rays.
Rays against the
and
Cardinals.
over.
Your ex-team. Oh, you might even parlay that. You like
Yes.
Tampa Bay and the over.
Yeah.
Greg Vaughn giving you 2 picks today, ladies and gentlemen. So we got Detroit, Tampa Bay and the over, Pittsburgh Pirates,
San Francisco Giants.
San Francisco Giants. Put them all in and see what happens. All right, we usually do Hump Day homers. It's Hump Day. And
Hump day.
Hump Day.
Oh, sorry, Ann.
No, you come out. You guys do it together on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Hump day.
I sound like I was at a. I sound like I was at a club. yo.
Hump Day.
Yeah.
So we usually try to pick a guy who's going to hit a homer today. Ryan and I have both picked one. If you want to think about it, you guys have a second. What do you think, buddy?
So I will be going to Colorado.
The
Mets versus the Rockies.
Yes, that's who I picked.
We will both be Frank and I will both be taking a Met. I will be going with Polar Bear, Pete Alonso.
Okay.
Ryan Feltner on the mound for the Rockies.
ERA's ridiculous.
Yeah, Alonso has homered off of him before in his career. Also, that was in 2022. And then Alonso has been doing all right as of late. So I'm going with Pete Alonso today.
Mets are still in the race. Colorado has nothing to play for.
4-1 on the price.
4-1?
4-1.
All right, and I like Frankie Lindor at the top of the order. Might get 5 at-bats. Going Francisco Lindor to hit a home run. Do you know what the line is on Francisco?
So depending on where you go,
Okay.
right now the book that we have up on the screen is 290. but I do see it as a 305 as well.
So his number is lower
Pete
than Alonso's?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah.
All right. Good. I'm sticking with Lindor. All right. I like Lindor to hit a homer.
I'm going to go with Freddie Freeman. Going deep.
Okay.
Yep. I think it's time.
That's a guess. Yep.
Yeah, he's got a few games under his
now
belt,
he's
getting
ready.
his timing back. Freddie Freeman.
Let me take a look.
They're playing the Phillies. Who's pitching for the Phillies?
Phillips.
Phillips. Okay. Unless it's Steve Carlton, I don't know who that is. Okay, we were talking about that. That's fine. All right, Greg, do you have a home run? Do you want to stay with Tampa Bay? Is there someone?
No.
Tyler Phillips.
You know, I would go with De La Cruz, but Miami's ballpark is big, man.
Yeah.
So,
There's always Brian De La
Freddie
Cruz of the
Freeman is
Pittsburgh Pirates.
450.
Former
I might go with the big boy in Atlanta, the DH, the one I had in the home run derby, but he.
Marcelo Ozuna.
Ozuna. Yeah.
Okay, he's going Ozuna.
Because knuckleballer, ball up. Yeah.
Wait, are they playing a knuckleballer?
They're going against Freddie Peralta.
Oh, Peralta.
They're going for Peralta. Still fastball. He's good.
Okay. All right, Marcelo Ozuna. We got the picks in. All right, very good.
240. All right.
Let's see the chat room.
So individually,
okay,
Marcelo Ozuna plus 240, Pete Alonso 4-1, Francisco Lindor plus 305, and Freddie Freeman
305, Mr. 305
plus 450.
Mr. Worldwide 305.
We parlayed that.
If you were to parlay it, it would be 377 to 1.
Let's do it.
$10. I mean, we throw $10 on that. There you go. All right, might have to do it.
Let's do it.
Walk into the window or whatever. We're doing it. All right. So, do we have Olympic stuff we want to do?
We have 2 Olympic posts.
All right, Greg. We have a very fancy Olympic graphic here that we spent a lot of money on, a lot of time. There it is. Oh, look at that. Cool Olympic videos. Stuff that NBC doesn't own, and that's the blueprints to the Eiffel Tower. I think original ones. Original blueprints. All right, so what do we have with the Olympics?
So both will be looking at basketball. The first will be looking at Washington, D.C. zone, Kevin Durant becoming the all-time leading scorer for the Olympic
history?
Yeah, in Olympic history. So there's a clip of him getting to keep the game ball.
Oh, can he?
Yeah.
Let's find out.
Yeah.
I bet the Olympics, I feel like the IOC doesn't allow that. All right, Ann's searching for the
deflated
clip.
balls?
Yeah, right. Tom Brady is over in France. You never know. So he is taking pictures with all the athletes. All right, so KD, by the way, they covered big time against Brazil. Here he is.
What happened here tonight?
Can you crank that up, please?
Record, you know what I mean? Scored a lot of points just because I've been here a long time.
Little record. Just because he's been here a long time.
Been here long.
Yeah. You said, what was the last part?
Just because he's been here a long time.
That's right. Where's he from, Ryan?
Washington.
Oh, yeah.
Why are we bringing that up?
Hometown area.
Was there a reason? Oh, okay. For Denny?
Yeah.
Annapolis.
DC, Baltimore area. Yeah.
Okay.
The Martha.
Maryland
Right?
respect.
Yeah.
The Matha.
Yeah.
How do you say it?
Yeah, he went to the Matha.
Yeah,
Didn't
the Matha.
he?
Yes.
That sounds right.
I'm not sure.
Yep.
He played at Texas. I remember that for
1 year.
And then everyone forgets he was a Seattle Supersonic.
Yes.
He looked so good in that green and yellow. I think it was only
They're coming
1 year.
back. They're coming back, by the way.
That's the city that needs the team. I have my buddy B-Town Dummy.
It's such a good sports town.
It really is. They deserve to have the Sonics back, plus one of the best names ever. All
I
right.
need one in Vegas first.
They're going
Vegas
to get the
first?
same time. They're going to do 2.
They have to do an even number,
Yeah,
right?
so they do 2.
Okay, they're not the
Inside information.
you have inside information?
Inside information.
Seattle Kraken?
The hockey team's the Kraken. I know.
Release the Kraken.
And the Utah team, that next year they're just going by the Utah Hockey Club, but the rumors are they're going to be the Yetis.
And see, I had to mention the Kraken because today's National Sea Serpent Day.
That is
Exactly.
it's Denny.
Call back there,
Call back. Very good, sir. Slow clap building. Sea Serpent Day.
Okay, so now sticking with basketball, but going from 5-on-5 to 3-on-3. The Netherlands team won gold, and Ice Cube has been very
he looks angry.
pronounced in saying that he wants to challenge whoever wins gold in 3-on-3 to play against his big 3 in a game in Boston in the middle of August. So he has officially challenged the Netherlands 3-on-3 team to take an all-expense-paid trip to Boston to take on the best in 3-on-3.
Let's see what their cojones are like.
There you go. Finally, he won't even have to use his AK. If he does it, today is a good day. So I'm down. Holler! Woo, holler!
That picture's great. Look at
No, he's so angry in that. By the way, our guy Rick Mahorn is involved in the big 3, so I wonder if Rick Mahorn will be.
that face is the same face Vaughn had after I hit him the second time.
Oh my God! I hope that comes true. That's awesome.
What is
okay.
that?
Whoa, what is this?
The sinking ship.
Yeah, so that would be it for our Olympic chunk.
Okay. Oh, we're going into post.
sorry.
Do you want to sound the horn, Denny? Yells. We're sounding the train horn, train whistle. Time for post with punchlines. I think I know what this is. Maybe not. Is this the race car thing or no? I don't know. All right. What do we have first up in post?
Well, so first we're gonna go to minor league baseball.
Okay.
Being that they are giving away 5 of these munchie mitts.
Oh, the munchie mitt. You got to see these.
So
guys.
it's
Munchie
a
mint?
it's
Mitt.
mitt.
Oh, mitt.
So,
So
it's
look
a
at this.
baseball glove that has a pocket for a mustard,
that's
pocket for
how you-
ketchup, pocket for a hot dog, just in case you need
Why not?
it, a drink holder, and then a space to obviously hold a baseball.
We need that. I know, we need that. Because then we can walk to the cart here and get a hot dog, tuck it in, bring it in. That's how we can carry multiple ones
That would
in.
have been fun seeing Vaughn with that in the outfield when you were playing still.
Between that and the cotton candy, man, we're not going to make it to 30.
We just all want our people to
Bartolo Cologne's in heaven right now.
Oh my! What minor league team is doing this?
So it's all of minor league baseball. You kind of have to enter a raffle, but 5 people are going to win one of those.
Oh, there's only 5.
Only
Five.
5 of them. Yeah.
So whoever wins it goes right
Or
to
the
eBay with
five-finger
it.
glove.
The 5-finger glove. There you go. Oh, we need to get one of these. What's the petty cash situation? $215. All right. So we have 200. So if you win one of those, we have $215.
Or unless you get the 5-finger discount. Oh,
He is from D.C.
another call.
He is from D.C. I was close. I was in
Danny is on
Newark.
fire. All right. That munchie mitt looks great.
Okay, so now we will go to Major League Baseball. Ellie De La Cruz did something that hasn't been done before last
You're
night.
talking about him.
CTV.
back-to-back.
So first going to him getting his own, Topps did a thing with him. Stop.
Oh, this is great.
Interrupt when you see the best base runner.
When you see the best base runner, interrupt. So
So he sees
there it is.
So he sees Ricky,
Ellie De La Cruz.
and then they kind of like, wait, hold up, we have Ellie, and then he goes, yeah, no, Ellie over Ricky.
Oh boy,
Ricky. Ricky.
I think that might be his rookie card too. I have like 4 of those. That card, I have 4 or 5 of those in an undisclosed location. But I will sell them to get a munchie mitt. So I just want that to be nice.
So at the kind of the tail end of that clip, it transitioned to he had a stolen base yesterday.
Yeah.
That wasn't on the pitch. He just straight stole it off the pitcher.
I saw
The
that.
pitcher was kind of falling
Got a
asleep.
walk-in lead at second.
Yeah, didn't even
He's
throw
amazing.
over to third. He just got there freely. But then if you want to take a look at his stats against the Marlins in these 2 games, so 10 plate appearances,
Oh my God. It's
6 extra base hits, 1 was an error turned into a triple. The other one was a strikeout looking, but back-to-back games with 4+ hits, a game with 4 hits and 4 stolen bases, a game with 4 extra base hits, and a game with 4 walks, all in this year for Ellie De La Cruz. No other player in Major League Baseball history has done all 4 of those over their career, let alone in one season.
wow.
I see TV, but we were talking about home run today, Palakaya. You know what I mean?
What was that?
What's
that?
to the street?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't know that. Hit it to the streets.
Yeah, I'm bilingual. You know what I mean?
I thought you were trilingual.
By the way,
try
O'Neal,
anything.
this was supposed to be O'Neal Cruz's year like this. O'Neal for the Pirates. And he hasn't.
I mean, similar talent.
Hasn't put, same size, same
Yeah.
last name. He's not putting it together quite like Ellie.
take
That's
your pills,
impressive.
Yeah.
Man.
take my pill. But what about the kid they sent down? The kid that would have
The one we talked about.
scheme. What was his name?
Reese Hines?
Yeah.
Reese Hines, the guy who had all the home runs and extra base hits.
Hit him in the hind.
Hit him in the hind.
Dude, I mean, did you see what he did?
They sent him down?
He's in minor leagues.
I didn't know they sent him down.
geez.
They sent him down. Yeah.
He was the first guy ever to have 5 extra base hits in his first 2 games or something.
Did you see those balls he hit?
Yeah, he crushed them.
I mean, he's the real deal.
Yeah.
But I guess David Bell says he doesn't want to play him every day. Yeah, that's what I said. See, he would have made an All-Star team if he'd have been there another week.
Jesus. Yeah, he was.
Yeah, I mean, he would have been on the All-Star team.
Maybe it's a time thing. Maybe it's a service time thing with him.
No, but how they're not winning anything anyway.
yeah,
So
exactly.
what? So
You know what? He was late to the ballpark the one day because he had your Uber driver.
but I was always early. I was always early. I had to get in the medicine cabinet.
Ricky Henderson, I went to see Denny pitch in San Diego when Ricky was on the team, and I met you in the tunnel, and Ricky had like a Rolls Royce or a Bentley, and he got to park it in like the tunnel. He didn't have to park in the lot. He was just allowed to park it like 2
And
feet
in
from
New York, when he saw the entire state building, that was another Ricky thing.
He did not say entire state building?
Entire state building. And then I told you the 10-year one, right?
The 10-year is my favorite one.
Yes.
Yeah. Go ahead. He gets on the bus.
Yeah, Steve Finley gets on the bus. Ricky's sitting next to like a rookie up close on the bus.
Right.
And so Steve Finley goes, Ricky, what are you doing doubling up next to a rookie? You know, you got 10-year. He goes, shit, Ricky don't got 10-year in the big leagues. Ricky got 19-year in the big leagues.
You know, I was on that same team, so
that's right.
We changed because Ricky didn't know anybody's name. He'd be like, Bonnie. What's his name? One time, so Finley's name was Fin. Because he couldn't remember anybody's name. Fly was Flaherty.
Apparently, go ahead.
The Olerud?
Yeah, the Olerud story.
That's what I'd say. That's one of my favorites too, because they were teammates in Toronto.
Yeah.
And then now they're teammates with the Mets. So he's hanging out with him during BP, and Olerud had that hard helmet he had to wear because he had the brain aneurysm in college.
Right.
So Ricky goes, hey, man, why are you wearing that hard helmet anyways out in BP? Olerud kind of looks at him and he goes, well, Ricky, because, I had a brain aneurysm and doctor said if I get hit in that head, in that same spot, I could die. And he goes, man, I played with someone in Toronto who had the same thing. Olerud looks at me and goes, that was me.
That was me, Ricky.
He's a beauty.
And I told the Harold Reynolds story where Harold Reynolds won the stolen base title when Ricky got hurt one year with 60. And he called him up after the season. Harold Reynolds was like, hey, he's like, it's Henderson. It's Ricky. Hey, Ricky, what's going on? He goes, 60 stolen bases. I would have had 60 by the All-Star break.
That is him, dude. I mean, he's unbelievable.
I love him. He's one of my favorite players. All right, what else do we have today?
So now we're going to move to the AL West. We've got 3 things coming here. So the first is going to be with the Seattle Mariners. Mitch Haniger organized an event going to the Seattle Children's Hospital and doing a reverse signing.
Nice.
The players all went around and got the kids to sign their baseball cards for the players.
That's tremendous.
Awesome. So
That's
awesome.
It was Every team needs to do this now.
Yeah, this was a real.
They need to take a cue from this. Oh, that is tremendous. Good for Seattle. Now I want to root for them.
TikTok trend or something, man.
Yeah, right. They have to do that.
TikTok trend. That would be really good to get behind.
All right. That's very sweet. Obviously, no jokes. Moving on.
Yeah. So going from that now to the A's, who just reinstated Mason Miller from the IL from
Pittsburgh boy
breaking his hand,
Right.
breaking his pinky
like an idiot.
But he
Punching.
was throwing
Look who he's thrown to.
BP to Mark Kotsay.
Mark Kotsay.
No way.
Yeah. So and look at Kotsay's swing, by the way.
Oh, I'm sure he can still swing it.
Look at that.
Yep.
I remember him in college. Was he LSU or he was
USC, wasn't he?
No, Long Beach State.
Long Beach State. I remember him in the College World Series.
Yeah.
And him just being this pure hitter. And I was like, I remember this guy's name. And he was unbelievable. I had a great major league career. Now he's the manager of the A's, right?
Yep.
Yeah. And he's playing. And Mason Miller is going to be back soon. Then.
Yeah.
What a great story, too.
back
Mason
on the
Miller,
roster,
though,
yeah.
too. I mean,
Well, this kid out of Pittsburgh, no one knew. I mean, Ryan has a story. Ryan and Alex used to see him pitch out at the ballpark.
Yeah,
You saw him
because-
pitch 5 perfect innings as a starter.
Yeah, because the Aviators are the A's affiliate.
Yeah.
Last season, he was down and got to start a game, and he threw 5 perfect innings before getting pulled.
Yeah.
So it was really cool.
And then he left the stadium and he couldn't get an Uber. It was the same guy. It was unbelievable.
I don't blame him. We're all
I
left.
just
We're
threw
left.
5
We're left
perfect
people now. We're left. We're left. We're left. All left.
But yeah, 103 miles an hour. Everybody wanted the trade deadline. At least Oakland held on to him. So maybe we get to see him here when the A's move to Vegas, Ryan.
As long as they keep him.
As long as they keep him. He hates the fact
They'll be in Sac first for 3 years.
Yeah.
Sacramento.
Oh, that's
right. That's your hometown, right?
Yes.
Will you go to games
Sac
up there and check
Yes,
that out?
yes, I will. Sacktown.
I love it.
Ryan, get used to that name. Get used to that name. That's going to be your fantasy football name. Sac City.
Yeah, Sacktown. There you go, baby. Get used to it. We're not changing the name, pal.
All right.
Yeah, and I want a picture of his face by Sac City. Moving on.
Okay.
It's the it's the After
It'll
Dark
be him
episode.
and the pole vault guy.
Oh yeah.
There's Al.
You know that Delta Lounge I was in, by the way.
Yeah.
There's the pole vaulter story was another good one. This lady said, "Who am I voting for in an election?" And I said, "I don't know. It's we just need to come together and everyone needs to love one another." And the lady on the other side goes, "We need more pole. We need just more pole vultures like the dude."
Oh my God.
It was about 2 hours. She goes, "I watched that 20 times." I didn't even know what happened.
Someone has made a painting of it as well. Did you send me that clip? Was that you?
No.
No, I think it was
OnlyFans
Reno
tried to
Paul.
sign it for $10 million already.
No way.
Wow.
That's why I turned it down. I just couldn't.
Yeah.
I'm like, let the French guy have it. All right, next.
Okay, so now we're
Wherever
still
he
in the AL West. No. So Corey Seager last night broke out Framber Valdez's second
right. 2 outs.
attempt at a no-hitter. But Corey Seager has now broken up 2 no-hit bids with 2 outs in the 9th. The only player on record to do so twice, yesterday against Fermin Valdez and in 2016 against Matt Moore. Corey Seager is the second player to homer to break up a no-hitter with 2 outs in the 9th this season. J.D. Martinez did it in May. It is the first time that has happened twice in a season on record.
Wow. No. Vaughn, have you ever broken up a no-hitter or maybe deep in a game where you got the first hit? Or
I don't recall.
Okay, were you ever on the field for a no-hitter? Were you ever around for a no-hitter?
Yeah, Dr. Death threw one against us.
Dr. Death?
Scott Erickson.
Oh, Scott, with the Twins.
Yeah, he threw one against us when I was in Milwaukee.
Now, were you like, so there's 2 outs in the 9th. Do you want your team to get a hit, or you're like, well, it'd be kind of cool to see a no-hitter?
No, never. It's not kind of cool.
Okay.
Never. No, never.
Well, he's not going to give pitchers that much credit.
Now from the outfield, yeah, that's a different story.
I told you I almost saw Paul Wagner pitch one in Pittsburgh.
Yes.
2 outs. Andres Galarraga. I was
And
this
you
close.
remember that was supposed to be my start.
That's right. You told me that story.
Jim Leland said, "Denny, we're going to give you a breather." You know,
That's
because I was
right.
leading the lead in his pitch. He goes, "But don't tell your boy
'Cause
Wagner
he got in
because
his
he was
head.
all in his head, and he almost goes out and throws a no hitter."
He was like 2-13 or something.
Yeah.
It was a rainy game. By the end of the game, all the fans were right by the dugout. It was like when we would get
And Vaughn, you know how it got
2,000
broken up?
fans.
Big Cat, Andres Galarraga
Yeah.
hit a freaking Baltimore chop, man, right off the turf. That was way up there, and he beat it out for the
Beat
end
it
of
out.
the game.
Carlos Garcia tried to throw him out, couldn't get it, and we're all like soaking wet.
The
hammered.
last thing you'd expect right there.
He
Cat
almost saw history. So close. And by the way, the last player to throw a no-hitter on his own, do you have a guess? I'll give you the year, 1977.
77.
Left-hander, big left-hander.
Candelaria?
John Candelaria, the Candyman.
I just seen the Candyman.
You what?
Hello, love.
Yeah, I just
He
seen him.
calls everybody
You
love.
see him?
Yeah.
Was he living in Vegas?
No, I seen him. He plays in the Willie Stargell in Wilmington, North Carolina.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I love Candelaria.
He's a great dude.
Candelaria, I used to hang out back to get autographs after games. And Candelaria, there was a bunch of kids, called us over to his car, opened his glove box, and he had a bunch of like postcards, signed them all for us, and took off in his big old Mercedes. Like took the time to walk us all over. And he gave us candy? No, because he was Candyman. No. All right, what do we got next?
So we've got one final post, and then we've got the Who Day Wednesday
Oh, okay, good.
trivia for you guys.
Oh, good.
So this first, the last post is going to be looking at the White Sox. This is a Jay Kuda post. So in case you wondered what guaranteed rate looked like if it became a sinkhole.
This guy, if it became a sinkhole, this is what it would look like. This guy, the Jay Kuda and Brooks Gate, we use their stuff all the time. They just put up weird stuff that is hysterical. And that's what it would look like, in case you were wondering.
Yeah, just in case.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, there you
okay.
go.
So now going to Who Day Wednesday.
Who Day Wednesdays, just a little thing of Ryan's creation.
Yeah, how this works is we're going to show you guys the teams that a certain player played for and tell me who that player is.
All right, so you figured out who is this, Who Day. So here we go.
Yes.
All right.
So the first one, this player played for the Rockies, White Sox, Giants, Dodgers, Braves, Mets, and Indians.
Right. You're allowed to say that because at the time. All right. So we can get a clue here. Do you want a position
phone a
player or a
friend?
pitcher? You can phone Greg Vaughn. You can phone Greg Vaughn. Do you want if he would? Okay, well, see those silhouettes? Those silhouettes are really him. So it looks like he's swinging the ball or swinging a bat. So it's a hitter.
Me and Denny are old, though, man. You guys got to make this way bigger.
I know. We're getting the studio where you can trust me. I'm with you guys. I'm the same age. I got to get we got to get bigger.
We'll give you a hint of the years that he played for each franchise.
Okay, let's do that. Or just to be,
So he played with the Rockies, 2001 to 2003. Played with the White Sox, 2004 to 2008.
There we go. Thank you, Ann.
Played with the Giants, 2009 to 2010. The Dodgers, 11 to 15. Then went to the Braves and the Mets in 15, and finished his career with the Indians.
Was he an infielder?
Yes.
Mark?
Was it Juan Uribe?
It was.
Come on!
Because he was my teammate, 2001.
Oh, no way!
Oh, yeah, he can hit.
Yep, he can mash.
He stayed around forever. Juan Uribe, wow.
Yeah, he had a great little career, man.
Yeah,
I would have never gotten
Two-time
that.
World
Great
Series
dude.
champ.
Yep.
Played with you, with the Braves.
Yep.
Wow. Okay, Juan Uribe.
No, Rockies.
What's
Rockies.
that?
No,
the
I was-
Rockies.
yeah.
Early on in the Rockies.
I was done
you
before
weren't done.
2015.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. With the Rock. Wow, that's a great one. All right, good job.
So it's going to be a common theme with this one. But the next, okay, so just moving on to it. The next one, this guy started his career with the White Sox, then went to the Reds, the Mariners, the Mets, the Padres, the Brewers, the Red Sox, and the Marlins.
Wow.
Jeez.
I had a name pop in, but it's not right.
What position?
Well, there's a
Looks like
silhouette.
an
Let's
infielder.
see. Is he sliding in that bottom?
Is he sliding?
What is he doing there? Is he doing yoga?
He's diving for a ball.
So possibly an outfielder.
That's what I'm thinking. Outfielder or infielder?
He was an outfielder.
An
So he went from-
outfielder. Sox,
Well, and
Red, Seattle.
Can you do the years again?
3-time Gold Glover.
Oh,
yep.
there we go. Okay.
And there are the years for you.
3-time goal.
Yeah, he played.
Outfielder.
He's playing against me. White Sox.
Okay. Padres, Brewers.
Lance Johnson. No, because he didn't do that.
Yeah, no.
Oh, I loved him.
Yeah. God, was he good? Yeah. Yeah. 95. Wait, the Reds in 99?
Wait.
And we were on that
Wait,
team.
oh, my God. Wait,
What's his name?
Wait.
What's his name? Steiny? It's not Steiny.
Oh, no, not Chris Steins.
So the common theme with this, Juan Uribe was teammates with both of you with the Rockies, and then this guy was teammates with you guys in 99 with the Reds.
With the Reds, yeah. It's not Alex. It wasn't Mike Cameron.
Oh,
It's
Mike Cameron. Yeah.
He played for the Marlins.
I didn't know he played for the Marlins. I don't remember.
I remember him in
Marlins.
Seattle. Didn't he had 4 homers in a game?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. He
Yep.
might even be one of the last guys to do it, or maybe Sean Green is also
another
done it.
great dude, man.
No, he's
Love
the best.
JR got it? All right, JR from the ballpark, who was very good at stuff. He nailed
So
it.
I
but
get
Mike
it. They're
Cameron.
trying to make it so.
So his son Daz Cameron is with the Oakland A's.
Yep.
We have seen him at the ballpark playing with the Aviators.
Nice.
The kid has a really nice swing. Not only that, Mike Cameron's agent's name is Mike Nicotero.
No way.
What?
Murmur.
Harum. Wow.
Hey, I
well,
didn't get a harump out of this guy.
I didn't get a rump out of this guy. Nicotero, when we came across from to Ellis Island, it was apparently Nicotera, and they didn't really, and they made it an O. So there are some Nicoteras and Nicoteros. So I am related to some Nicoteras. So I might be related to this
What'd you
guy.
say? Epstein Island?
Ellis
Ellis Island. I'm sorry.
The After Dark Show, as we pointed out. All right. What is that it?
So that was our Who Day.
Well, you got to give me give me a good.
Tonight at midnight, it's Punchlines After Dark.
Oh man.
I like
Is Denny on stage left? Denny?
Wait, I didn't get a rump out of that. What is that from?
Blazing Saddles.
Blazing Saddles, God.
Mel Gibson. These things are defective. Harump.
No, Mel Brooks, not Mel Gibson.
Well, I said Mel Gibson. Jeez. We talked about him yesterday.
One of them's canceled, one's a legend. Yeah, two shows in a
That was
row.
another callback.
2 shows in a row for Mel Gibson. All right, what have we learned today? Anything? What are you going to take away from today's show?
That our home run parlay would be 377 to 1.
Be a lot of money. All
And
right.
We've got a good amount of picks with the Tigers.
We got a lot
Giants,
of picks. We're going to have to review these
Pirates.
tomorrow. I have a feeling Vonnie's going to go to the window. Probably go. Chris just walked in. He's like, oh, great. Anything else?
I
What else?
learned that you definitely have to take Lyft and not Uber.
Yeah, take Lyft, not Uber.
Yeah.
And,
I'm gonna take that app off my
that Denny
phone.
Neagle is the newest member of the F-Bomb Club. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. And, Doug Ellin as well, who was a fantastic guest. We are back tomorrow with Denny Neagle's final day here. He will be here bringing along Josh Charles, who's a big Baltimore Orioles fan. He's got a cool piece of trivia about that. Josh Charles will be here. And Friday, we have a comedian, Trevor Glassman, who's in town. Very funny guy. So please come back. We appreciate you guys watching. All you guys in the chat room. I know I didn't talk to you as much as usual, but we had so much going on here with two big leaguers and the creator of Entourage. Thank you, guys. I think that's it. All right, we'll be back tomorrow. Punchlines, Line Stands for live in Nevada every show. Bye.